for it. Action.
Pastor Dennis,
Yes, Pastor Maynard.
it is so hot.
How hot is it?
I bought some bread at the store, and by the time I got home, it was toast.
Toast. Oh,
Pastor Dennis,
oh, Pastor Maynard.
it is so hot.
How hot is it?
I saw 2 fire hydrants fighting over a dog.
Oh,
Welcome.
please, does anybody else have a joke?
I want to welcome you to our third installment of the terrific Tuesday concert. We are glad you're here. You're probably saying, Self, where is the band? They're going to be coming marching around the corner here at 6 o'clock. These concerts that we have are sponsored by our good friends at First Congregational Church and Waterbury Baptist Ministry, Pastor Maynard. 2 churches in 1 building. How can you beat that?
Hey, you got backup?
What time is your service on Sunday?
10 a.m.
We're the early bird at 9 o'clock in the morning.
10 a.m., 9 a.m. Perfect. Never get
We would love
lost.
for you to join us. We have these concerts just to let you know we love our community and we want them to be a part of our church because the church is the people, not the building. So we're glad that you're here. What else you want to? What's about next week?
Well, this week, it's the MATTATUCK Fife and Drum, oldest continuous fife and drum corps in the United States since 1775.
Wow.
Right from this little area, right here. You can't beat that with a stick.
What's the name of the next week group?
It's back and forth. They're an oldies band. Back and forth. Oldies, next week, Tuesday.
Not up and down like I thought.
No, or over and out.
Oh, over and out, right.
Everybody got
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah. So, there is water over there. If you would like some water during the
please,
concert,
hydrate.
feel free to get some. We don't want anybody fainting. The ambulance sounds will drown out the music, so we want you to stay hydrated as best you can. What else can we tell them?
We're gonna have hot dogs afterward.
Hot dogs after the concert.
Hot dogs and chips.
We'll make a line like we normally do, and we'll get a hot dog after the concert. But right now, let's just sit and anticipate the great music of the MATTATUCK Fife and Drum. Let's give them a big hand. And when they come, I want you to cheer for them real loud with the drums, okay?
Okay.
Go find my seat.
Let's go find a seat.
Did you want to sit up front? I'm sorry. I like that.
You're ready.
The one I have is this big thing they go like this with to get it. Yeah, pliers. Yeah, when they went to pull this one out, it was already broken.
Grab it. It's all over here. Yeah, okay. I knew they were 5 deep.
Is this the way?
Hi.
Hi.
Obviously, we're the MATTATUCK drum band. We're here to make a little noise for you tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll throw some history and some talking points in there while we're playing. So enjoy. And if you have questions, let me know as we're going through, okay?
You must be the new Commodore.
I am the new major. The old major is fine. It's just taking a break, let's say. All right. General, Yankee Doodle.
I'm trying to come on, but they can
I'm
see.
sitting right there. Yeah.
That should have been recognizable to most of you. That is the Connecticut State song. That was Yankee Doodle. We usually get a good rise out of the crowd when we play that. We were down in July 4th in Philadelphia 2 weeks ago. And as we came through the crowd playing that, we got quite the hand. So that's kind of a popular one.
Who's been with this corps the longest? Who's the longest standing member?
That would be me.
Everybody's new?
Newer than me.
The Commodore is the oldest.
I've got 48 years. I started next to the major. I was a little kid. My brothers were in the band. My father was in the band. Jennings.
Then we need to salute you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Got a tune?
Ready? Go for it.
Frog in the Well. Frog in the Well. I'm going to play a song called Frog in the Well. Believe it or not, this is a song that was very popular in the South, kind of like a folk tune. And on several of the Andy Griffith shows, you might actually hear this song in the background. So.
Yes, you do.
We're going to play Grandfather's Clock. Kind of a popular song many decades ago. If you listen carefully to the drums, you can actually hear what sounds like the ticking of a clock when we get into certain sections of it. So. History of the band. We've been around since 1767.
Could you move a little bit this way, please? Thank you.
Started in Wolcott, in front of where the Congregational Church is. That was the mustering ground at the time, and the band was formed when they were forming the town militia. And we were the 10th Regimental Band at that time. And that name stuck for a few years. Obviously, Wolcott was Farmingbury at the time. They hadn't become their own town. And over the course of the years, the band maintained membership. Became the Wolcott Drum Band for quite a while. Membership started to wane after the Civil War, but they did maintain enough members that the band existed, and that's why we're the oldest continuous band in the United States. In 1881, we moved to Waterbury. Charlie Miller, who lived down in the East End, brought the band over there. We used to play down in Pierpont's barn on the farm on Pierpont Road. And you know, from the 1880s on, we took the name MATTATUCK. It's obviously the Native American name for Waterbury, and you know, it stuck, and we've kept our membership going all these years. Sometimes we have a lot of people, sometimes we don't, but we do maintain, you know, an active band at all times. So it's kind of an honor to be able to say that we are actually the oldest continuous active. We have a written history from almost day one that we maintain. So it's a substantial amount of history, and I will share some of the stories with you as we go along, hopefully. Try to keep it clean. We're going to play a song called Kitchen Door.
Oh boy.
It is amongst the ancient drum corps, not one that many groups know, but it's one that we've had in our music repertoire for many, many years. So. some of our instruments, for the most part, these are original drums, meaning they're anywhere in age. The oldest we have is 1812. And we do still play that actively on the street. And they range up from that age into the 1830s, 40s, up to the 1880s. We do have some newer production drums in there, just to maintain quality of sound during damp weather. But the drums themselves have actually survived this beating for over 100 years.
Whoa.
And one of the things, when you come into the band as a drummer, you learn how to do the heads on these drums. They're made of calf skin. And not too many bands use it anymore, but that's our sound and that's what we've always used. And as a kid, you had to have a tool to tuck the heads. And I can speak for everybody in this band that was a drummer. You stole a spoon out of your mother's utensil drawer and you bent it in a vise so that it would curl the heads around the rims that we use. And it's not the most high tech, but it worked very, very well. And I think over the years, our parents kind of got used to the fact that we were stealing their silverware to fix our drums. So. Again, the bass drums and backs, same age. Some of these are Brown drums. The Eli Brown Drum Company was in Connecticut, and we have a pretty vast collection of them in all different sizes and all different ages. So it's interesting. People are surprised that we can actually hit them this hard and maintain them all these years, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roads to Boston.
We're going to play a song called Green's March, or Roads to Boston. It was written for a Revolutionary War general. Just played is called Connecticut Halftime. It is unique to the state of Connecticut. Many ancient corps use it, but it's just kind of ironic that we have a state drum piece. The drums, you can tell we make some noise. And we've got several stories over the years. I'll share one with you. Back when we were still a Wolcott drum band, General Grant was in Marion, Connecticut. And the band was playing in Wolcott. They were practicing up on the hill. And General Grant heard them down in Marion at the bottom of Southington Mountain.
Whoa.
And he came up and he met with the band and he made some comments about how much he had never heard that much noise out of so few drums. And it's kind of true. We also have another story, one of my favorites, happened here in Waterbury many, many years ago. In Waterbury. And historically, as the exchange goes, the band explained to him that our noise would scare the animals. And he apparently got somewhat indignant and said his animals were so well trained that it wouldn't be a problem. So the band started playing, and the parade fell apart because all the animals ran. So that's a little bit of interesting trivia that most people never get
They
to hear
should have
about.
put you guys at least a block behind them.
I wasn't there at the time, but I can imagine that it was probably pretty impressive considering how many animals there were. So, all right, yeah, MATTATUCK. One. Old zip.
Old zip.
This will get your attention. a very short break, get a little water in us because you can imagine we're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
hot. And then we're going to recognize it as soon as we start.
Of the Lord.
Bert Boca. I was just discussing with the nice history teacher from Tennessee. We have a very good written history of the band, but our musical history is a little sketchy. You know, we've had several different people involved as teachers over the years. We had somebody in the 1800s that came in and revamped our drumming style with a new musical notation that we still use. But when it comes to the actual music, we have